So Bichette gets a chance to hit. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
Boog Zach Allen played his college ball for the University of North Carolina and decided to wear the number 23 for the Tar Heels, and you can imagine why, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They had that shooting guard that played basketball and wore 23 at North Carolina. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Perdomo makes the grab, one away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Next offering is in for a strike. Bichette, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Good eye right there. Bichette goes. This ball's chopped in the ground. Gets it to first. Out. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here's Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Base hit, left center field. The throw in, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Runner on the move. And here it comes. Runner on the go again. Ripped on a line to center. Thomas makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Corbin Carroll. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Next offering is down low. There's so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And a base hit up the middle.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Gabriel Moreno. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a pitch.
Full count.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing, and that gives him the lead. It's 2-1. And now it's Christian Walker. 1-1 now. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bichette slings it across. 2 away. Here's Tommy Pham. There's the swing and a miss.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back in Seattle, and the batter now, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a ball popped up. Marte makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
2-2 on the way. Ground ball left side. Whips it to first.
That's an out.
2 up, 2 down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And a 1-1. Ripped to short. On to first.
Out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The wind and the pitch. And there's the ball.
2-1.
And George makes the grab. Alec Thomas now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Evan Longoria's turn. Into the dive, and he got it. New inning getting started, and the batter is George Springer. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Right side. 1 up, 1 down.
Out.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. They say you win. the ground. Nice grab. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Strike two. Bichette goes. Line drive and a base hit right there.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line.
Runners on the move. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Tags the runner for one. Tries to get back and save. Two outs. Runner goes again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
That's off the mark, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's down and in.
3-1.
That's in there, and it's 3-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And the right-hander deals. Runner on the go. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Carroll trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Carroll leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. To first, they get the out on Marte.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And now, Gabriel Moreno. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Kicks and fires. And that is Springer. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back. On to the 4th. And now for the Jays, Matt Chapman. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Thomas makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Brandon Bell. The 1-2. Bounce to the right. Marte tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
The 1-2. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So up next for Toronto, Whit Merrifield. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ball to strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Thomas pulls it in on the run. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. You know, Christian Walker, a guy who had a really successful amateur career. His college ball with the South Carolina Gamecocks. They won the College World Series twice with one. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add on. It's 3-1. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Tommy Pham. Righty delivers. Kiermaier moving under it. Makes the catch for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away. Alek Thomas, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. The pitch. And that one upstairs. Gurriel, the base runner at first with one out. And that's a base hit. The relay to second, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play. Evan Longoria stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 0 for 1. It gets down, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now, Geraldo Perdomo. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Thomas around third. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
Back-to-back singles. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Next pitch is outside. The count now 2-2. Bichette under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Marte makes the grab, 1 down. Here's George Springer. Grounded out his first time. 1 down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. That'll touch down off the base of the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. So the batting order turns over. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Marte. And Bichette is retired. Springer caught in a rundown now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 2. And there's a strike. And that one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander kick steals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runner at third, 2 away. And a ground ball to first. Walker. And they tag him out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Next pitch is outside.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Kiermaier on the move. And it's caught for the out. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. He's already homered here in this one. And the pitch. Chapman throws across the diamond. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Bichette relay to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1. Line drive. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st. The 2-2 on the way. Popped up right side. Marte pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. To the right side. Marte throws to first in time. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Tommy Pham. And a pitch. And that'll get down for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. at first. Here's Gurriel. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. goes yard, and they boost their lead. It's 6-1. Alek Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Left-hand batter waits. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So, man aboard. Down the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Kiermaier on the move. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. Kicks and deals. Merrifield tosses to first, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Whit Merrifield. 3-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The pitch. On the slide, and he's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back in Seattle, set for the last half of the 7th. This is Corbin Carroll. The 1-1. Now one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. Varsho on the move. And there's one away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 3. Here's a 1-1. Springer there makes the catch. They get the out on Marte. And there's 2 down. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. He's already homered in this game. Chapman over to first in time. That's out number 3. And welcome back. We go to the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider,
but they've not been able to commit to one.
Perdomo. Over to first, and Bichette is retired.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over. Put it on the ground.
Number 57 gets the ball now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now the lefty.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
That's hard hit on the line. Carroll flashes the leather on the running catch. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Christian Walker. Whips it across, out. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And that is cut on and missed. 1 and 2. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Pham at first, one gone. Next one misses, and now 3-1. Kiermaier moving under it. And makes the grab. Out number 2. Man at first, Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The pitch. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 9th, and now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That to right. Drops into the glove, 1 down. And here is Matt Chapman. Up the middle and a base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Bounced up the middle. Throws to first. Out. And they're down to their last out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Line drive. And that'll do it.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
envy. Nowadays, hate.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And now for the Jays, George Springer. And a pitch. On the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. That takes care of Springer. Bo Bichette up to the dish. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The wind of the pitch. And that one is inside. And that's downstairs and outside. And there's a foul ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop. On the money. Nice play. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Corbin Carroll. Kevin Gausman hails from Colorado, but he played his college ball at LSU. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2012, and he's out on the tag. Two down. That one is upstairs.
Full count.
Springer racing after it. 2 down. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. At the belt and fires. Kiermaier moving under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Top of the 2nd, and now the DH, Brandon Belt. Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas. Then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt when he was just...
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Brandon Belt goes deep, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Now it's Matt Chapman. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 1 down. Center field. Nice grab on the run. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. The 1-1. Hammer, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on, And 2 out.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Kiermaier now. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Tap back to the mound. That ends the frame. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Christian Walker. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Springer takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Lourdes Gurriel. Junior. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Fan over at first with 1 away. Over to Merrifield. And that's 2. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's George Springer to start it off. Here comes the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette. 0 for 1 so far. The wind to kick the pitch. Liner, base hit.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Marte, glove flip for 1 to Walker, and that's 2. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Alec Thomas now. Here's a 1-1. Varsho on the move. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Now it's Evan Longoria's turn. The next pitch misses. 3-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Merrifield gets under it. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Thomas, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a tapper. And he grabs it, foul. And now it's 1-2. And now 2-2. Base hit. Throw comes into 3rd, and they're at the corners with only 1 out. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Got him. 2 away. Here's Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Merrifield, the first in time. They get the out on Marte. And that is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas gets under it. And that should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered.
Up the middle. Perdomo on to first. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. Alejandro Kirk will hit next. Flied out his first time. Chris, Alejandro Kirk, stocky catcher, an all-star in 2022. This guy can hit.
Yeah, he can, and really just surprised everyone coming onto the scene, doing such a great job that became an all-star with very little big league experience before that.
That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, they didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Gets under it and pops it up. Perdomo moving under this one. That one gets down for a hit. Goes to second, safe there. Varsho hung up in a rundown now, and he can't get back to first in time as the big turn costs him. Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fly ball to right. Carroll moves towards it. He's got it, and that is that. Back in Seattle, ready to go, bottom 4 at the plate. Gabriel Moreno. Swing, and that one hammered. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they're chipping away. It's 2-1. Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 0 for 1. Kiermaier going back some more, looking up, makes the catch up against the wall. Here's Tommy Pham, and he's already singled in this game. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Chapman zips it to first. Play is made, 2 out. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He hit into a double play his first time up. Here's a 1-1. And in one hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next to hit, Alec Thomas. And now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Gurriel on at second with 2 down. Varsho after it. He's got it. That is the inning. Welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Kevin Kiermaier.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And he pops up the bunt. Walker makes the play. And a quick out, number 1. Back to the top of the lineup. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Moreno calls it in, 2 away. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Fair ball. Now it rolls down into the corner. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Stepping in, Geraldo Perdomo. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And a 1-1. Diving, and he can't make the play. Runner around third.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Steps off, looks to third, nothing happening. Bases loaded, nobody out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Springer racing after it. Hauls it in for the out. Merrifield with a relay throw. Safe, he beats it.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
2 on, 1 out. Now up next for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. Next pitch inside, and a full count now.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Back there. And that one is out of here. That should fire up the dugout. His second home run of the game, and the D-backs jump out front. It's 5-2. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. And the righty deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Got him looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Tommy Pham. He makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Brandon Belt. In the air, center field. Thomas gets under it. Puts it away for the out. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Ball to strike. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A towering home run. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Throw and it gets away. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. That's a hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pitch was on the outside. Didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
2-1 now. Comebacker could be 2. To the plate for 1.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And the batter is George Springer. The 1-1. And a good eye there.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
In the air, right field. Caught! And he made a great effort on that one. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. One now. And now 1-2.
You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Next pitch misses. Full count now.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Diving, makes the grab. Here's a speed threat, Alec Thomas. Springer racing after it. 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Evan Longoria. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And in scoring position with 2 away. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Next offering is foul back. And that's outside. foul ball. He stays alive. Struck him out looking. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And he deals. In the air, right field. Carroll moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This one smoked out to left. Gurriel handles the chance. And Guerrero is set down. And a couple of quick outs. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Brandon Bell. He's already homered here in this one. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Ground ball, Walker. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Ketel Marte up to the plate. The 2-1. That's back there. And it's out of here. Ketel Marte goes deep, and they add to their lead. It's 6-3. And here is Gabriel Moreno. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And here it comes. Kiermaier moving under it. Brings it in, and that's the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready to begin the 8th. Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, number 57. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Thomas makes the grab, one away. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Bounce to the left side. And it gets by him.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they cut the lead to 2. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Popped up. Perdomo moving under it. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. 2-1 now, 2 aboard. On the ground to the left, Perdomo. On to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, Tommy Pham. The 1-1. Dives. What a play. Here's Gurriel.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
The 1-1. Bichette. Jump throw. Awesome play there. 2 outs. Base is empty. Next to hit, Alek Thomas. 1 for 3. Right-handed reliever. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Seattle, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And a pitch. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires over to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball to strike. The pitch. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Harrell moving under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Now it's going to be Brandon Bell. He's already homered in this game. Popped up. Longoria under it. And that'll do it.
Well, he held him down for 2 solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches. Really just playing catch with the catcher, throwing whatever was put down. Letting the defense do some work behind him.
And this one ends with a final score